I'm going to go through and do some basics of importing media, clipping, transitions, adding text to the screen, scaling, portrait videos, and exporting. So these are like some, if there's anything you need to know, like these are the absolute must know things. So in Premiere Pro, on the import tab, you can go in and select what you want. What's really nice, you can scrub through, kind of see what's going on in each video. I don't like to do this because when you import, it automatically creates your sequence. I like to just directly click and drag from my folder and put it into my media folder on Adobe Premiere. And that way we start with a blank timeline. I'm going to start with, you can also scrub in the in your little media folder. I'm going to start by clicking the first media I want. And then we have this nice little landscape video. Just for the sake of this video, we're gonna make a couple short clips. So to cut this, I'm just gonna scrub through, get an idea where to cut it. Keyboard C for the razor, cut, V for selection tool, and maybe cut it there, V for selection tool. Let's get rid of this. We just want a really short video. Let's see, we have waterfall. So let's add in this one already in there? No. Okay. Let's add in the pool. I'm going to go in and mute this. All right, we have pool. So we have waterfall, pool. And then I have this like super long video, not super long, but this long video of a bunch of nonsense. And we want to cut this. This is yeah. So since these are in landscape, I want this to fit my screen fully. It is, you don't need to do this, but it does give it a more seamless look by scaling that portrait into landscape size. Oh, I have to, Command Z for undo. I was scaling the wrong media, so I'm gonna just make sure that the correct media is selected. You can definitely keep that look if you want, but like I said, I think it looks way more seamless by just scaling it to fit the screen. And you only see the middle, and there's content above and below. And we're just going to change the position. So make sure, so this is in the effect control window. If your screen does not look like mine, that's okay. You can go to window and then make sure like any of the tools that you're using are enabled. So we're going to change the position. the first number is your right and left, so your X, and then the second number is going to be your Z, so that's up and down. So you can see all that stuff up there, but I want to see the bottom, because all like the subject of this video is all at the bottom. Okay, yeah, there. So we're gonna cut it, get rid of all that nonsense. I'm just gonna buffer through or scrub through. Just cut it. And I want this to be the first clip because this is me entering the space, and then these are videos of the space. And you know what? We'll rearrange it again. Cool. So we have my entering, the pool, and the waterfall. And now I want to add some text, just so you know, like, or the viewer knows kind of where I'm, like, what is this video? Totally not required, but, you know, always nice to be able to add information that maybe you don't have through audio or in the media itself. So that's a good location for it. I'm going to zoom in on my timeline. You can use this bar, zoom in and out. And you see that the text just kind of blips out. So we're going to add a transition. And you're going to go to Effects, you know, make sure that's open, Window Effects. And we're going to do just like a dissolve. So you see it slowly pops in and fades out. And my video just kind of starts like that too. So we'll probably start with a black. It says dip to black, but when you add that to the beginning of sequences, so it's black and then fade in. So it looks like this. And you can change, so you can change how long you want that fade to last for. And then we also will add an audio transition. So we're not starting off with sound. It's slow, starts off with nothing and then slowly fades in. Not that there's a lot of sound in this clip, but you know, whatever works for you. If you want to start off with sound, or if you want to fade in, you know, these transitions are totally up to you. And I'm gonna do a fade. So I have my gain and my fade. And then a fade. Some other transitions you can play with. Like there's no right or wrong. But definitely try a bunch of different ones. It really depends on like what kind of look you're going for. Cool. And then I'm going to do a dip to black at the end. And then probably add a little clip at the end, or a little, text box at the end. And I want my text to just kind of like hang out a little bit after the my scene is gone. Adding a dissolve in there so it fades in, fades out. Okay, cool. So that is the entire basics that we added: media, cut media, organized it into the timeline, made an entire sequence, added some text. Cool, so let's export it. All right, and what's really nice about Premiere Pro, you can directly upload to your YouTube account or your other social media accounts. And I get you can sort it and upload it to the playlist you want. But for this video, we are just exporting it to the desktop. I like to export H.264. That is YouTube friendly. And we're just going to press export. And then that's going to just take a couple minutes or a couple seconds. And that's it. Cool.